Hey, what's going on, YouTubers and boxing lovers? This is KQKC coming back with another video. Yes, it's about Demetrius Andrade. He is definitely a free agent. Yes, that's right. He is definitely a free agent, and you know what? Like I told you, I respect every boxer who steps in the ring. And I definitely respect Demetrius Andrade. Now, I have said in the past that he actually begged for fights. Actually, he was. He was just begging to fight. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's a fighter. Boo-boo. He's a fighting machine. He gives you angles, southpaw. He can switch. And the last fight, which I have up with Willie Nelson, he chopped that tree down. Oh, yes, he did. Demetrius Andrade, I will call a master boxer. Great amateur career. Oh, the best. Everyone respecting great things from him. At his age now, he should have been top of his division. He should have been reigning the top of the 154-pound division, which is pretty much middleweight. And things just didn't go his way. Now, I don't know, was it attitude? I do know he priced himself at a lot of fights because, see, sometimes when you a good boxer, and I mean this, he is a great boxer, but when you start hearing that so many times from so many big names, you start to get the big head. And that's just part of what happened to Demetrius Andrade. Yes, that's part of what happened. He got the big head. The next thing you know, he gets with Star Banner Promotions, who he been with for some time now and everything. But then he had a habit of pulling out of fights. Now, I don't know what happened, because there's two sides to every story. I don't know what happened with him and the Charlos. I don't know. I know one thing, that he pulled out of that fight, and he claimed it was Rock Nation fault. Now, how true that is, I don't know. Rock Nation is not around anymore. But I can tell you, I'm leaning towards Rock Nation, because Boo Boo made a lot of boo-boos. Yes, he did in his career. This man is a high-risk fighter. He is. I wish him the best. Yes, I do. I wish him the best. But sometimes the best is just not good enough. So, he pulled out a couple more fights. Then I believe he went to Germany and fought for some belt that I never heard of. He was stripped from the WBO of his belt, things just start going downhill for him. I mean, this is a great boxer. The trainer that trains Shane Mosley and Licking Boots that work for Oscar De La Hoya, that was his trainer also. And he said that Demetrius Andrade, he been watching ever since he was a kid, and he was a boxing fool. And you know what? I believe that. I believe it with all my heart. KQKC keeps it real. I keep telling everybody I'm a new channel, but hey, I'm going to bring you what is real. I'm going to bring you the news. I'm going to try to update you. I'm going to try to do what I can. Yes, I had business to take care of today, but I try to hurry up, do it, take care of it, and get you the news. But that's besides the point. The point I'm trying to make is Demetrius Andrade is a great boxer. I wish him all the luck in the world. But he has to change his attitude. He has to think like Errol Spence thinks. There's room for improvement. I need to work on my defense. And guess what? Earl been working on his defense. For the last 3 fights, you can tell he has. But Demetrius Andrade feel, hey, nobody can't touch me. He making crank stupid videos on Instagram and wherever else. Then he talking about ain't nobody in the Floyd Mayweather gym want to spar him because they scared up, you know. I mean, you know, first you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. But is it too late? No, it's not too late. He's still championship material, but he did waste his prime in the boxing sport. I mean, do you understand where he can be right now if he didn't make the wrong decisions? And Star Banner, I mean, they probably say, hey, look, matter of fact, they did say, well, Demetrius, we can't do nothing else for you. We can't get you the big fights you want. Because he wants the big fights, but he haven't done nothing to earn them. Sure, he fought Willie Nelson, a big guy, this and that. Sure, he talked his shit to Charlo, whatever. He tried to break up the press conference, trying to, make his name relevant. But all he was doing was making an ass out of himself. All he was doing was begging for fights. And Jamel Charlo said, hey, look, he backed out of one fight. He's sitting on the bench. Let his ass wait. Let him starve while we eat. That's what he said. Now, Jamel Charlo might have been kind of right, because Jamel Charlo was trying to get his career started, and he was looking forward to that fight. That fight could have put his name on the map sooner. But Demetrius and Rock Nation got into it about something or whatever, money, whatever. I don't know what it was. No, I believe, wait a minute, let's back. I believe that he was pissed off. Demetrius Andrade was pissed off because the Charlo, I believe it was Jamal, was getting more money than he was. That started it all. That's KQKC Promise. That's what started it all. But you have to understand, Jamal Charlo had Al Heyman in his corner at that time. So Demetrius Andrade supposed to have been into a fight with Leon Smith coming up, and supposed to be like an HBO deal or something like that, a 3-fight deal or a 2-fight deal, and they scratched that on his ass. So Star Banner Promotion said, ain't nothing I can do for you. So, but like all fighters, like all people do, we try to play it off. So Demetrius Andrade, he took to Twitter, his verified account, and said, I am excited to announce that as of today, I am promotional free agent. And dealing from the next stage of my life. Thanks for the support, all my fans. Love, or from the agent. Now, of course, he's going to write that. You know, you always got to keep on your game face. But besides all the mistakes he's made, besides all the shit he has done, all the fights he begged for and then turn them down, or get out of it. Look at him fighting what? Duchankio. I can't never say that damn name. But he felt that the guy was a little bit too big for him. But why would you wait at a later date to think that? But that's the past, and now we have to look towards the future. I wish that brother a lot of luck in boxing, because I love boxing, and I think if his head is on right, he making grown-up decisions. He's in the latter part of his years as a boxer, so hopefully he matured a lot. And who knows, maybe someone like Top Rank Oscar De La Hoya. I don't think Al Heyman gonna mess with him. But hey, what about the liar over there, Eddie Hearn? He could be fighting on the zone. You know, they kind of tight with HBO now. You know, but who knows? HBO might say, "No, we don't want to deal with that guy. He already screwed us." But who knows? Might be a good relationship. You know, Eddie Hearn might want him. Eddie Hearn might be the one to get him the big fights. He might end his career with Eddie Hearn. But we know DAZN's not going to do very well. Now, people might pay to see Demetrius fight, but he's not going to fight all the time. And it's definitely not going to be worth the money just to see one fighter. Because right now, it's not looking so good for Eddie Hearn with DAZN. But no, please let me be the first one to say that I wish him a lot of luck, because when you step in that ring, you're risking your life, and you're risking your family life, so you can't provide for them if you're hurt or your brain is rattled, you're paralyzed, anything can go wrong. So I respect every fighter. And this is good for boxing. boxing is steady getting better. Yes, it is. And you know what? I mean, KQ, KC have to just spill out the truth. Showtime / Al Heyman PBC been kicking ass for the first 6 months of this year. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say the first 7 months of this year. Because July, next month, in July, Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter Jr. That's another bomb buster for Showtime. So, HBO, you getting your ass kicked. I mean, Game of Thrones ain't what boxing fans want to see. I mean, I understand that you probably want to make up on that end with Game of Thrones, but what about the boxing fans? What about Jim Lampley? All he gonna do is just ridicule people. All he gonna do is take his show and talk about PBC and an unknown station. You know how they play it off and don't say the name. An unknown station. It's in conflict with 2 heavyweights and this and that, and I don't even watch that show. I seen it one time, and all I seen and heard was negativity. Then when he called Floyd Mayweather a son of a bitch, then I wish I could have ran into him on the south side of Chicago, and it would have been a different story. But that's then, and this is now, like I said. Boxing is making a name, is making a mark, is getting away from that pay-per-view thing where we have Bounce, ESPN, Fox Sports Channel, Showtime. We even got CBS, Channel 5, where it actually originated from. Channel 5 boxing. It was the first station or network to put boxing on. Just a little history for you, that's all. But that's all I have for you this evening. And actually that's going to be all for today, unless I decide to do a live stream later on. If not, I will do a quick video if some more news come up. But I am KQ, KC Boxing Channel. I'm a newly decorative boxing channel who always going to talk about the current state of boxing. Yes, I am. If you like what I'm saying, if you want to support this channel, please subscribe to this channel. If you want to get notified every time I upload a video, just hit the notification bell and pound that like button on the way out. Because KQKC is only just begun, baby. And you know what? I'm out of here, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.